And we're live. How we doing? What's going on? What's going on? Tuesday's here. Tuesday's here. I think it'd be quite a good session today, I reckon. Quite a decent session, I reckon. We had Asia had a big session. I think 210, 250 points. Can't remember. So yeah, potentially a bit of a decent session. I think there's hopefully US and China trade talks concluding today, so that might bring some volatility when news is released about that potentially. Let's go to news quickly. There's not really a lot going on, I don't think, today. Yeah, nothing. Trump speaking later at market close. In Fort Bragg, so potentially he could be in a plane for a couple of hours today. Which means, I mean, he's probably got Wi-Fi in his plane, in here, so he could be still tweeting shit. Yeah, I think that's it for news. It's Wednesday. Yeah, diddly squat going on today. You go straight in with the Asia big session, or did I miss the first 10 seconds of the stream? Happened yesterday too. I go straight in with the Asia big session. That's pretty much the first thing I spoke about, I think. Yeah, you probably missed the first. That wasn't literally the first word I said. I said hello first. Oh yeah, no, I say hello. I say hello. I said, what's going on? Tuesday's here. And then I think I pretty much went on about Asia, I think. I said I think today's going to be a decent session. Maybe there's a little delay then when I go live. I need to get my timer back, my little countdown back, don't I? My little 5-minute countdown to when I'm going to go live. That would solve that issue. Was in the waiting room that went straight to Asia. Might be just me though. No, it probably is. Because literally I press go live and then I start talking. As it says you're live. So it probably is an issue mine. Yeah, I need to get my countdown back. But there's an issue with it. The countdown works off like a web browser. So it basically reloads this web browser which has got the countdown in. But because obviously there's now like cookie settings on everything, it comes up with that instead of the countdown. Do you want to allow cookies on this website? And I can't get rid of it, so I need to find another one. The only reason I got rid of the countdown is because I was letting chat vote on what trade to take, when I. So I wanted to give everyone as much time as possible. What are your thoughts today, K-Man? I'm thinking long. That's my thoughts. What are my targets? Go to the 15-minute. So yeah, long target, high day, short target, 21,800 basically. Expecting probably a little sweep down, sweep this low, tap into 200 EMA in the 15-minute, and then skyrocket upwards, I reckon. Take higher day. But I also reckon it would be a short day yesterday, and we didn't, so. Yeah, probably the same to be honest. Yes, I think I feel like London had a good sweep of Asia low, didn't it? So I think that'll probably be it done. The only thing that puts me off a little bit is this. I feel like this move up looks a bit sweepier than a little change in structure possibly, so we could push up and then sell off, but I always like the idea of a London sweep, so that's what I'm going for. To the big uptrend on the last 2 weeks yet, and I think we've been sort of wicking above this level last 3 days, So I think today's the day we're either going to sell off majorly, come down here maybe somewhere for the rest of the week, or we're going to blast up, I reckon. I think we've still got room to go to the upside. So it could potentially just charge up. Yeah, on the other hand, we have had 1, 2, 3 daily wicks now above this level. And today would be the 4th if we close below it, obviously. So I think if we do push up, it'll be I think it'll be a good day. If we do break down, I think it'll probably be quite a heavy day, to be honest. But either way, I think we should have a decent session. But saying that's Tuesday, Tuesdays are quite often choppy. So maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the CPI news that is the driver. Right, let's get the poll out so everyone else can let me know what they're thinking. Price for the session. I spelled session wrong. I'm gonna mix it up a bit and move around the options. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are for the day. I'm going long as my my bias. Oh, 2 minutes into open. Fuck me, time's getting on. Left the micros and I. Oh, I've got Amazon about 7 stops away, so I'm probably gonna have to BRB at some point during the stream. Normally I'll just get them to leave outside, but it's a baby chair for the car, so 1, it's bulky as fuck, and 2, it's expensive, so I'd rather bring it in. Test 800 level, then back up maybe. Yeah, potentially. It's pretty much what I'm thinking. Sweep this low, yeah, retest and then push up. Right, 20 seconds until mark open. Which one did you get? Maxi Cozy. Not, we were gonna get the 360 rotating one, but I said I just don't know if it's worth the money. Right, we're open. Yeah, just I don't know. It just seemed like obviously you got to buy the rotating base, you got to buy the rotating chair. So I just thought it's for the sake of like, because we've got one of the chairs that we can take out and put on the pram. Bought the adapters for it and stuff. So chances are there's not going to be very often we're probably going to be taking it physically out of the seat. We're probably going to be picking the carrier up more often than not. So it's not really needed to spin round. Yeah, Maxi Cozy. Pebble or Pearl or something like that, I don't know. Lewis, how you doing, mate? Right, we're open. Love the rotating ones. Yeah, I think it would probably be something that'd be worthwhile as they're older. But I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Very handy for the back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do think when they're sort of maybe like 2 or something, and they're probably getting out and walking a lot more, the rotating one would be easier. And just sort of spin them around. VWAP is wrong. Nice aggressive open then. Right, let's get this poll closed. Lewis, have you got your vote in yet? You got 20 seconds. Right, 50% reckon short, 25% long, 25% choppy. Okay. So I think if we come down below 800 and keep pushing down, then I'll probably be flipping bias. Whereas 800, 800's here. I thought it felt quite aggressive, but it's only sort of 25, 30 point candles really, isn't it? Actually a bit tame. Looking for the short, but I think today will be more likely a choppy day yet. Yeah, Tuesdays tend to be choppy, don't they? We'll try and keep an eye on financial juice today, because I feel like the China-US trade negotiations will some form of announcement of that could be market moving. That might be the decider. Yeah, my initial bias is long is what I'm thinking. Expecting a sell off to 800s, but then a push up, take higher day. But yeah, if we break down below 800 and keep selling off, then I'll be flipping. So I think if we do break out either side, it could be quite a big day, I think. Taking it slow and steady. Done 195 from open. Nice, Lewis. Nice. So it's nice just to lock out and walk away. Yeah. Yeah, better to finish the day early. Check up, see where our Amazonio is. I just hope that I bought the right one, the right adapters and stuff like that. Obviously, we've bought it in the hopes that it connects to our pram as well. But I've never been so fucking confused. I don't know why they make it so complicated for. I had an absolute headache on Saturday or Sunday, I think I was doing it. Yeah, because some brands are compatible with other brands, but other brands aren't compatible with them brands, and you need a certain car seat until they're a certain age, and the hospital won't let you leave unless you bring one in with you. And alright, Amazon's one stop away, so yeah, probably in the next 10 minutes I'll be off skis for a minute. performs much better when I do it this way. It sucks into watching all day and investing tons of hours. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that anyway. I mean, the whole point of trading is to be literally on here for an hour or so max, and then the rest of the day free. Alright, depending on how long we got else. If we get a bit of a rejection from here, I might look to short down to 800. Alright, 20 seconds until candle close. Like to have a bit more of a rejection than that, to be honest, because my stop's going to be at that candle high, and it's not really not really going to be a big stop, is it? Can't trade New York Open. Feel like I get stopped out more often than I win. Yeah, I'm the same. It's, for me, it's just if I was to be taking winning trades, it'd be purely a fluke. Well, you got to miss a start. A car seat for the baby. Open it carefully and send it back if it doesn't fit. Yes, I will be. Yeah. To have the ISO fit base. Yes. Yeah, got the ISO fit base, just not a rotating one. Whoa, here we go, boys. Here we go. Surprised we didn't sweep 800, to be honest. One of that balance, because you need chart time in all markets. Yeah, can't be successful just by only doing an hour or two a day for the first part. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you need I think the more chart time the better, I think, just to get the experience in. But yeah, I think once you've found something that works for you, the ideal situation is you come on, sit here for an hour, maybe two, and jump off. Chances are the longer you sit on there, the more money you're going to lose, I would have thought. Good, I say the most important thing. Yeah, 100%. I don't want to be fucking around with the seatbelt all the time. That is safer, obviously, as well. The two express funded at 3k, one at 1.2, one untouched, and the combine just need another 190 on. Nice, Lewis, nice. Been taking a 1.5 out. Two big balances. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, hit yesterday's value arrow low and then rocketed. I don't really look at value arrows too much anymore. I probably should keep an eye on them just as a bit of a confluence. I just find them a bit hit and miss, but like difficult to trade. Do you know what I mean? I think they definitely get respected and stuff a lot, but it's just trying to trade I find hard. Quicker trade never for me. Took a long and then it dumped to stop loss. Less than 5 seconds. Any tips for emotions, Sam? I don't know. I mean, I was saying to someone this morning on Discord and direct message. I was saying I think having like set amount of trades that you take a day can help with emotions. If that's one like or two, like, because I think as soon as you get emotions involved. Oh, that's my door. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. He's back in the room. That wasn't all of it, so I might have more coming as well in a bit. Fuck me, I'm out of breath. Right. Give me a second, Cal, and I'll come back to what I was saying. Let me just check out what's going on. Fuck me, I'm unfit. I have to move the mic away for a second. I was going to be heavy breathing on you. Looking a bit choppy, innit? Right. Any tips for emotions? Yes. I find like with having like a set amount of trades sort of rule can help, purely for the fact that if you take your one trade a day, you can still feel emotional about it, but you can't then injure yourself even more. Do you know what I mean? If you take a loss, you can't then go and do more damage because you're emotional. It's sort of you're still going to feel the emotions, but at least you'll call it a day, and you by the time you come back tomorrow, you'll probably be feeling a bit better about the situation. You know what I mean? And you'll be able to then trade with a clearer head. Sort of, I did really well on one trade a day. I mean, if you're doing one trade a day and you're taking loss after loss after loss, it does get to you still, and that's hard to deal with. But all you got to do is just dust yourself off and keep cracking on. Yeah, I think the worst thing about emotions is how it then affects the rest of your trading that day. That's what you really want to try to avoid. So I think, yeah, doing 1 or 2 trades a day and just sort of whatever the situation is, call it a day, and then tomorrow will be a better day, hopefully. Because yeah, I mean, I've doing the challenges I've been doing, I've been trying to trade more. And I've been just taking every single setup that I see. And, yeah, trading more hasn't benefited me in the slightest. And I think I've sort of come to the realization that I'm not that kind of trader that can take discretionary trades here and there whenever I see it. I'm better off just having sort of quite clear rules and a certain amount of trades a day. Then whatever the damage is, it's done. Come back fresh tomorrow. Because otherwise I'll just make the situation worse and worse. You're just under 10k in payout since 2 months. Nice, Lewis. Nice one. Decent, man. Fucking pat yourself on the back. That's fucking banging. 2 months. Confidence is exactly it by themselves. Nah, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I tried trading them by themselves and I couldn't. Wasn't doing it very well. But the first payout is hard. When it's achievable, it becomes less stressful. Yeah. Have a rule of max 2 trades per day, then stop after 1 loss. I mean, that's it's a good start because at least your emotions then aren't damaging your account balance. You know what I mean? That's like the worst situation. But other than like dealing with it, just sort of try to remind yourself that you're not going to win every trade. No one is ever going to win every trade. It's about over the long game, over 1,000 trades, that you're going to have more winners than you are losers. You're going to be taking more out than you are giving back. Is it sort of profitable over the long run sort of thing? And if the answer is yes, just take it on the chin and accept that you're going to have losses. You might have 10 losses in a row, but you know your model's still profitable. So just crack on, basically. But it is hard. I mean, I still get emotional. Because, I mean, I'll do nothing but fucking lose at the minute. But I'm not really happy with the strategy at the minute. Obviously, I'm doing something new now, and I feel quite good about that. But what I've been doing the last few months, I'm not really happy with the strategies I've been doing. So that sort of is another layer of the emotions, isn't it? But if you've got a model that you're confident works over the long run, you've got the data to back it up and stuff, then yeah, you just got to try and move on and just accept that you're never going to win every trade. The opposite why people get into it. Yeah, I think that's literally, and you hear all the time, don't you? Trading's fucking what, 90% emotions, 10% strategy. Your mindset is the hardest thing to get around, and that's why I like the certain amount of trades a day kind of rule, because then it just you're a human being. You're going to be emotional about losing money and not being right. So be prepared for that, accept that, and put steps in place to stop it fucking you over, basically. Leo, how you doing, mate? Good to see ya. Been a bit of a shitty morning so far. Your risk isn't 500 to 1,000 loss per trade on a 50k. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you need to be I like risk-wise, I like a 20 trade buffer. I mean, on like a challenge account, I'm happy to sort of take it more to maybe 10. Sort of a bit more of a YOLO sort of mindset. But if, yeah, funded-wise, I think if you want to make sure that you can withstand 20 losses in a row, and if you can withstand 20 losses in a row, you should be fine. As long as what you're doing is decent over the long run, there shouldn't be really a situation where you're taking more than 20 losses in a row and you're losing the account. So if you've got that in place, say it's you've got 2k drawdown, risk $100 per trade. If you've got that in place, you should then hopefully feel confident that you're never going to lose the account, never going to blow the account, and you just got to slowly bring it up and be patient, which is probably one of the hardest things for traders to deal with. We want it now and yesterday, don't we? Win rate's around 70%, average RR is 1. Yeah, I would say if your stats are right, in the long run you're profitable. When I was profitable with my funded and the strategy that I was doing, win rate was 70%. Win rate was a bit higher than that, to be fair. RR was a little bit higher than that overall because I was doing runners and stuff. And it was easy money at the time, and then it stopped working. So yeah, just know that your data is there, and just keep going with it, man. Trying with patience and emotions. Yeah, patience is hard. I struggle with that sometimes, so I can jump into positions far too early in the session. So it takes me a minute to realise that we're actually range bound and I'm trying to fucking trade a trend. I'll try not get suckered into taking a gold trade today. We'll give Nasdaq a minute to get going. You'll soon find your rhythm again. Honestly, have a much better approach discipline than 90% of people across male mentor who's bad 600 year to date. Fuck me. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel better now. I'm back to EMAs, back to my comfort strategies. EMAs is where I feel most confident. Yeah, just got to keep going, battling through. Just concentrate a second, guys. Sorry, 2 seconds. Right, this VWAP tapped. But you could see a nice sharp projection from here. No. Not loving it today. Alright, let's catch up on chat. Let's catch up on chat. Appreciate the guys. No worries, mate. I'm probably not very helpful, but I mean, I suppose someone who's been not profitable 6 months, I might be a little bit helpful. So I'm still here smiling just about. This strategy's definitely suited to better specific market types. Yes. Trending. It's just about being patient and knowing that and waiting for the market to be in them conditions. You know what I mean? Rather than trying to trade it and losing. Can't trade it every day. How much backtesting did you usually go for, Sam? Nowhere near as much as I should. Nowhere near as much as I should. I think with the 21 EMA, I didn't really do much at all. Possibly a month or two, maybe. At the most, I would have said. My version of backtesting is normally going back on the live charts a week or two and saying, "Oh, that looks like it works out." But then I might go onto FX Replay, set up a little week trial and 5-day trial, and do a month's worth or so. And then I'm say, "Fuck it, let's just go for it." I think I trade very differently to how I do during backtesting, so I'm probably better off getting data during live trading. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. I think you should if you're wanting to be confident in a strategy and the data that you've got, you need at least 6 months of data. With the Trump market conditions as they are now, I would say like you want to be backtesting this year, 6 months of this year. Not 6 months 3 years ago, because it's probably not going to be anywhere near the same. You can do that as well, but I think you should put more focus on, I think Lewis says this a lot, put more focus on backtesting Trump markets basically. And yeah, like a good 6 months of data I think is good to go off. But I mean, even then I had 5 months of live trade data. Good data, 70% win rate, decent RR. And it all went tits up when Trump came along, so I think you've got to be willing to adjust and adapt when it's needed. And also don't just give up like really quickly. I could have had a week or two of losses and just given up. I gave it a good 3 months maybe before I started saying, right, I feel like this isn't working anymore. I need to pivot to some degree, sort of thing. Man, I'm not liking the look of the price action today at all. Win rate improves by 8% after 5 PM UK time. Oh, really? What is that? That's, is that 11 AM New York time, or is it lunch hour? Never remember. Market is short from open. My win rate is night and day. Long isn't now. I'm now very reserved. And okay, it's good that you know that. You can see that in your data, and then trade differently because of it. Like I used to be really poor on Thursdays and Fridays, I believe. My trades just weren't. The results weren't there on Thursdays and Fridays, so I started trying to scale down a little bit my risk on them days. Taco Tuesday now, more like Choppy Tuesday, yeah. I don't know what happened, right? Tuesday used to be one of my best days for my EMA strategy. Mondays and Tuesdays were fucking great for me. As soon as I started live streaming, someone once said, it might have even been you, Money Printer, I don't know. I'm blaming you. Oh, Tuesday is always chopping. I was like, oh no, I don't find that. I find Tuesdays to be like my best days. Obviously, you get a good trending day, and literally ever since, 90% of Tuesdays have been choppy. I mean, once we get to a point where we're not wanting to come back to touch VWAP, we might get some traction. Bounce shop is killing me. Have a great Tuesday, folks. See you later, K-Man, mate. Nice one for stopping by. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. Oh no, I'm not streaming tomorrow, so Thursday I'll see you if you're around. Enjoy your day, mate. Enjoy your day. I don't think you'll miss much, to be honest. Haha, oops. I'll blame you then, money printer. Yeah, I think all this time that we're hugging VWAP, it's going to be a bit messy, I think. Have a look at what gold's doing. Ooh. I was watching something this morning, an interview with some traders, and I'm sure one of them said that 10:07 market tends to start making its move. So we got 1 minute. What was this joke, man? Ah, it's horrible, isn't it? Horrible action. This backtest all 10:07 since 1950. Yeah, you have fun with that, Leo. Let me know how it goes, mate. I'm interested. It might take a while. I'm pretty sure yesterday actually worked out reasonably well. Yeah, 3:07. Obviously, it is my time. Look at that. 3:07. First green candle in this push up on the minute chart. I don't think it's like bang on precise, but yeah, basically around that time. Have a look at the day before. Curious now. Not quite so much on this day. Early push up, then chop. Leo, I've got a question for you. You know, I'm looking at gold here now, right? We broke down below the EMAs on sort of the 1 minute, 2 minute. And sort of like the idea of short, but then how would you deal with obviously the EMAs on like say like the 15 minute? Do you feel like you're never going to be able to take reversals like that because you're just going to be shorting into higher time frame EMAs? How do you sort of deal with that, like mentally? Is it something you do, or do you just not bother? Or if you get the 1 minute, it's like it could be getting a good setup soon. 2 minute looks quite good. 2 minutes just bounced off 200 EMA to be fair, but yeah, do you know what I mean? Like every time I'm sort of thinking about taking sort of like reversal kind of trades on the sort of 1-2 minute, looking at EMAs, I'm then looking at the higher time frame and saying, oh, well, we're actually tapping into them. So do you wait for like it to completely clear all the EMAs on sort of like the 5-15 minutes and stuff? Or do you just not take them trades? Most don't take the trade, okay. That's probably smart. So you go sticking with the higher time frame trend, didn't you? I suppose chances are we're more likely going to get a small pullback, which has pretty much happened before the bigger EMAs kick in and push it up again. I'm confident on the short. It has to be a good distance from the 50 EMA to 200 EMA. Okay. So it's probably never really a time that I should be doing trades like that then. Better off sticking with the higher time frame trend. I'm going for 30 points in NQ. It's got to be at least 50 to 60 points of distance, okay. Which probably very rarely happens, does it? EMAs are normally a little bit closer than that. Basically, you'd have to basically enter quite early into the little pullback. Strategy the EMA that I use is like try to see what's happening on the 15-60 minute EMA. And use 1-2 minute EMA for strategy to get a good entry point. Okay, yeah. So we're always trading with the trend. I mean, that's pretty much what I used to do on the fundeds. I'd always make sure I'm trading on the right side of the 21 EMA on the 15-minute chart. And it always did me alright. But there'd be times where I'd miss out on trades because I was waiting for that 15-minute candle close and shit like that. Just a bit, maybe a bit silly, but what it takes, I suppose, isn't it? Macro to micro view, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Time to start to see the reversal points, yeah. Yeah, maybe if I do it, I'll maybe look out for like the high volume candle and stuff at the top of the where I'm looking to short from the reversal or whatever, and then maybe look at entering on the 30-second chart or something. Just a quick in and out. I'm gonna keep an eye on gold because if we start flipping bullish again, can maybe look into getting into a long. Because Nasdaq is doing a whole load of fucking diddly squat. But now gold, I don't get gold whatever. Let's use it for an example. You see the 15-60 minute. Let me get back on it. Am I on it? Yeah. See the 15-60 minute approach. 50 EMA or 200, 20 EMA or 200 EMA, and on the 1 minute you start to see rejection candles on that zone. Pretty good bet that there's will be a reversal. Okay, yeah. Gives an intrigue and you've got to take it because it's biggest payoff trade. Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, I feel like on the 15-minute could be an area where we bounce from and keep pushing up. So yeah, I want to keep an eye on for out for a long. Even if you get 2 to 3 stops, probably going to give you 2, 3, 4 to 1. Yeah. Thank you. I use Fibonacci retracement start to give me more confidence. Okay, yeah. LA riots are still pretty wild at the minute, aren't they? I saw a video this morning of some reporter getting shot by a rubber bullet. It's quite funny. A lot of times you'll get a 61.8% fib retracement plus 200 EMA plus 50 EMA on the 15 minute plus liquidity. Okay, so loads of things all line up. That's nice. So, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, mate. Been a bit of a boring session on NQ today, isn't it? Bit choppy. We have the charts today, Sam. Have a good one. Best of luck for taking anything. Cheers, Cal, mate. I'll see you Thursday if you're about. I'm not streaming tomorrow, so yeah, I'll see you Thursday if you're around, mate. Cheers, stopping by. Have a good rest of your day, mate. Nice one, nice. Pretty happy that I've been sitting on my hand spinner so far on this. I almost got sucked in a few times. God, sending off quite heavy. Nasdaq doing anything in response? No, not yet. Market ugly right now, 100%, man. 100%. A 75-point range. Total New York session range. The craziest range is slow, yeah. Yeah, we need a little breakout. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to be trading today. Very back and forth. Yeah, I mean, if you're a range trader, you'll be laughing. Yeah, I mean, if you can trade range as well, like most Tuesdays are quite range bound. You can you come in with a mindset every Tuesday that it's probably going to be range bound and look out for it and start trying to trade it. You'll have a good Tuesday, wouldn't you? Every day, every week. I don't mind trading ranges. That might when I've mastered the EMA trending strategy, maybe I'll look at adding a range trade to my to the roster for days like this. For Tuesdays. haven't thought about going that route, to be honest. Kind of typically say out. Yeah, I mean, that's what I sort of tend to do. But I think if you can, if you know that there's going to be a range, or can sort of predict that there might be a range, like Tuesdays, quite often range days, and then you can see it pretty quickly that it's range bound. It's fairly easy to trade. Just entry around. I mean, you could be entry around VWAP here, stop on the low. The only trouble is when you get the wicks outside of the range, just can be hard to avoid getting stopped out on. But you just want to be entering at the extreme ends of the range, and then if you get stopped out, chances are it's breaking out of the range. You could then maybe think about changing, stopping, obviously, trying to trade the range that day. I think it's a good skill to have, that you can just sort of chuck in here and there when it's the right conditions. But yeah, you've got to be able to foresee those conditions, haven't you? Well, like I get stopped out of a wick. Yeah, that's what you want to try and avoid. But I think it's the sort of thing you've got to try and get the best possible entries, and obviously just got to take it on the chin if you don't get filled. Not try and FOMO in, then you'll be entry in the middle of the range, and that's fucking not where you want to be. And to be honest, other than VWAP, there's not really anything here that I would even sort of like to really trade from, to be honest. I think supply and demand zones is what you want to be doing in a range bound market. Maybe trying to put your fills on the body of the candle as well, and yeah, give your stop a bit of room above the swing highs or lows. How am I trading today? Choppy as fuck, yeah. What time are we? 10:30. I'll give it another half an hour to an hour. But if nothing really happens from there, then I'll be calling it. Sometimes we get a bit of traction after 11, don't we? So. Oh, ES has broken out of the range. So it could be imminent, the breakout, potentially. How many funded you got right now? Are you trading combine? I'm trading a challenge account with TakeProfitTrader on Tradeify, but I've got 3 funded on Topstep. Yeah, trading 3 fundeds on copy trading them. I'm trying to move away from Topstep. I'm getting annoyed flipping with between platforms. I want to Tradeify, and I can sort of copy trade various things from there. It's a bit easier, isn't it? Alright, bro. I mean, I haven't been trading great for the last sort of 6 months. I've had them funded accounts for over a year. I've taken 3k in payouts in total over them. Yeah, the last 6 months I've basically been in drawdown pretty much the whole time. Slowly bleeding, struggling with the Trump markets basically. And the last sort of couple of months I've been sort of focusing more on challenges than the funded. Sort of trying new strategies and getting distracted basically. Procrastinating. And yeah, I've just sort of trying to get back to the OG strategy, or similar one at least. Going back to EMA trading rather than all the other fancy shit. And yeah, maybe really just getting back into trading the fundeds properly, to be honest. That's once we get really good, we can transfer to TradeSync, no more X platforms, diversify. Yeah, that's my plan, is to yeah, move away, because yeah, Topstep X is it's a great platform, but obviously you can't trade other firms with it. There's sort of a limit to that. And yeah, once I'm more profitable and sort of taking regular payouts, I'd probably want to be looking at other prop firms and stuff. And yeah, the best way to be doing that is probably Tradeify. You can copy trade on Tradeify, can't you? And from your strat sound, I think the issue is it's not suited as much to these markets, but it's proven it works. You find you probably would get success with it outside the volatile hours. Yeah, I mean, I look at London sessions sometimes and think, oh, should I, shouldn't I? But it's just, maybe obviously now I've got a little bit better at seeing if it's a trending market or not, because that's something I've always struggled with. Seeing if it's a trending market, and the reason I like New York AM is because it's normally, probably more often than not, the session that has the trending markets. London, you do get it sometimes, but not as often. And yeah, I do like the original funded strategy. But yeah, it's just like you said, it just doesn't work quite as well now with the market conditions as they are. Which is why I'm quite happy that I've pivoted to be a little bit more relaxed with the EMAs and stuff, and I'm still basically the same strategy, just a little bit less specific. I test London since the start of Trump. 21 EMA, right? Yes, that's it, mate. Yeah, I should I could give it a go. Can I back testing it? Let's just see what this morning was like. I mean, this I shouldn't be trading, but this is the setup here. No, it's not. I wouldn't have even been entered there, would I? Here, sorry, is what I'm looking at. This would have been an entry, but yeah, I mean, pretty choppy there, so shouldn't really be entering. Maybe once we've broken out above this high. Yeah, I just don't find London amazing for it. Speaking of these markets right now, I've got 5 Topstep accounts and I'm scared to trade them for real. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to go back to one-to-one my edge. Oh, like, yeah, I mean, with my EMA strategy, I was always doing one-to-ones. The OG strategy that I did on the funded, it was at one-to-one, take 50% off and let the other half run, basically. And that did me quite well. Even if it's not London, it might be the last 2.5 hours of the day. We'll look at backtest and US sub 2-hour close. Sub 2-hour close, what does that mean? What, 2 hours after US close? 2 hours before US close. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind that because the PM session isn't too bad. Especially the last sort of 30 minutes, you can get some decent moves. But it's also like, what, 8 o'clock? 7, 8 o'clock here? It's past my bedtime, mate. I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. It doesn't really suit my lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I would consider it, but how much do you want it? Trading market structure, demand zones, continuation, strat currently, it's rough. Yeah, I get that, mate. I get that. It's hard at the minute. It's just, yeah, I mean, the market conditions are definitely not the same as what they were a year ago. They've definitely shifted. Doesn't mean they can't shift back, but I don't know if that'll happen all the time. Trump's in power, so could be a little while yet. Since shoot markets for today is blown out of the water. Yeah, it's very boring, and especially ES had broken out. Well, it's still slow as fuck, but I don't think this US-China trade negotiations, I don't think that's probably helping, because that's literally ongoing as we speak, so it's probably just people waiting patiently for the outcome of that. Making money, yeah, I mean, but I think you still get decent sessions in the New York AM, so I don't feel like there's any reason why I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it there. I mean, I feel like the strategy that I'm doing now is essentially the same as the 21 EMA strategy that I was doing, but just a bit more laxed to adjust for the current market conditions, you know what I mean? The separate got a new guy moved in opposite. Oh no, do you fancy him already, Lewis? Good to see you on it, Sam. How are things to you? First, how you doing, mate? It's been a little while, hasn't it? Jesus. Yes, all good, mate. All good. Still struggling along, but we'll get there. We'll get there. How's things been with you, mate? I was 60, 65, lives in his own, rocked up in a 80k BMW. Nice, man. I always get so curious about like what people do and stuff. Like, it's annoying that in the UK it's rude to go up and ask them what they do for a living, how much money they earn, and what they invested in. Give it this week and I'm changing back to 1-to-1. Hopefully we can catch a good trend day. Yeah. Yeah, do it, man. I think it's definitely worthwhile pivoting slightly. It's not saying you should be like giving up on your strategy completely, but it's definitely worth having a pivot, I think, because yeah, conditions have definitely changed. Came home in a 2025 Porsche 9. What? Said he was treating himself. My shit is kebab. Yeah, same, man. Fucking hell. Imagine having to treat yourself with a fucking 2025 Porsche. How the other half live, eh? Feel like I'm closest to where I want to be with trading. Nice. Ready to leave my office job, but that time is coming. Yeah, don't rush it. As tempting as it is, don't rush it, because the minute you're solely responsible for your financial situation, it's instant emotional pressure in it, and that can affect your trading negatively. So yeah, try not to rush it. I know it's hard not to, but the minute that you need the money, I feel like that can really affect people's trading. So But there's 2 cars, nice house. No one nagging him. Apart from me. Haven't asked what he did. Wasn't asked if he owns it. More to come. Yeah, let me know, Lewis. I need a full investigation into the situation. I mean, that's true. He might not even own it. He might just fucking lease it or something. I think people very rarely own cars outright these days. Leases at 1k a month. 35 down is still fucking pretty impressive, isn't it? It's like my rent a month from fucking the car's insane. I'll get a picture of it and post it in Discord. New car, thanks. Yeah, dude, all you see is some fucking old bloke looking at his curtain out the back window. So what the fuck you doing? Get away from my car, mate. Sorry. Next level marketing moves, yeah. Yeah, I might just walk around the streets trying to find a nice car, take a picture of it and say I just took a payout. Treat myself. Put it on YouTube. But he might be on Topstep leaderboard. That'd be fucking mad, wouldn't it? That'd be mad. Lewis, what you should say if he says, "Oh, I'll trade," and that's how I bought the car, say, turn around and say, "Oh, show me a pay slip and I'll go and have my notice in tomorrow and I'll work for you." The old Wolf of Wall Street line. It looks like he owned the bank. Seriously, someone checks the world has ended, meteor hit somewhere, and we don't know it. I wouldn't have thought so. I feel like that would be a bit more market moving. Maybe there's just an office party at BlackRock or something. At the banks, JP Morgan or something, they're all having a piss up. Maybe it's Sheila's 50th birthday and everyone's away from the charts. Ask if he needs a driver. I could get used to driving those cars. I'm not sure if I'd fit in a Porsche. You're a fucking 6 foot something, couldn't you? I'd be too scared to crash it or ding it or anything. Crunch the fucking gears. Maybe they're like, okay, that makes more sense, yeah. Yeah, everyone's asleep at their desk because there's a cocaine shortage in America. With all the lack of immigrants they've got, they've all been deported. There's a lack of cocaine. I don't know if that's how it works, but... No idea why he's got that new car. Only seen him drive the BM once and he's been here for nearly 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, a new car and a new house. It's pretty wild, isn't it? He's living the life, man. Has he bought the house or rented the house? You know, Lewis. friend claimed that he accidentally glued himself to his autobiography, but I didn't believe him. That's the story and he's sticking to it. I get it. That's his story and he's sticking to it. Nice one. Stuff like that normally goes straight over my head, so I'm quite happy that I got that. Seems like the border is closed for real. When the cocaine stops, you know it. Yeah, man. Oh, we're getting a bit of movement. Let's see what happens. Brought him. Okay. So he's probably not cash poor then. Buying houses. Either renting or leasing Porsches. Lewis, a good way to, I think, to judge it, right? It's a good way to try and find out. Just casually say to him in conversation, oh, well, I had a, as the delivery driver or something, kick off at Christmas because I didn't tip him enough. I tipped him £15. Do you think that's enough? What do you tip your delivery drivers? That's what he says. If he says £100, then he's got cash. And to be fair, rich people tend to be the stingiest, don't they? So he probably says, don't fucking tip my driver. If he says that, then you know he's definitely rich. As do you, peasant. Asda? I shop at M&S. M&S delivers my food. Or Waitrose. Might just knock on his door, type of thing I'd do. You could make like a fake survey, post it through his door, and return address your house. Saw a guy down the road at a G-Wagon, saw him outside, cleaned it once, so stopped and asked. Turns out it was footballers. Brother knew his agent. What? Mental. Oh, Amazon's here again. Do I care to answer the door? What is it? Oh, I better go to the door. Amazon's here. I know what it is. I'm back in the room. Fucking sweating, man. I thought a better answer. I would ordered a shovel and a load of other stuff, so couldn't really leave it outside. Do some work on the garden at some point. Turns out he was a footballer's brother and he was his agent. Oh, mental. He used to play for Norwich. No. Mental, man. I used to go to school with someone who plays professional football now. I can't remember who he plays for. Like primary school and everything. West Brom. He's literally about 2 weeks older than me. Yeah, 2 weeks older than me. I always find it mental to compare myself to him. 2 weeks older than me, same schools, primary school and secondary school. He's a professional footballer, and I'm a barely break-even trader. Who's it? I can't tell you that, mate. You might be able to find out where I'm from. He's played football against Connor Wickham. Who's Connor Wickham? I don't know football. Not anymore. I bet it's Charlton. He's half decent, played for Sunderland in the Prem. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, the geezer I used to go to school was fucking quality. Like, it was, obviously I went to primary school with him, and it was like, you know when you sort of play football in primary school and break, and it's just absolute chaos. You know what I mean? There's fucking about 50 fucking kids bloody all playing football on a fucking small, pretty much five-a-side pitch. And he used to literally just walk the ball, doing everyone the whole way fucking down and score. Like, no one could fucking touch him. Insane. At the age of, like, I don't know, how old are you? What, 8, 9? And he was that good then. It was absolute madness. What's even scary is obviously he only plays for a championship team. What would like someone like Messi be like as an 8-year-old? Man, this market is boring. Gold just tapped into VWAP, so might get a bit of action off of that. Look like no trade day yet. I'm thinking that, mate. I'll probably give it another 10, 15. Go and play with my new car seat. When I break 900 soon, I can see us testing 700s, yeah? Yeah, potentially. Due something to happen, surely at some point. Another VWAP tap. A 5 minute looks horrendous. Sweeping the lows of this range, I think, is a good sign for a breakout. Could now potentially push up. It looks like got fucked on the open and then market went dead on a day yet. If you sold every time we whipped between the value high and the previous day high, you'd be with the guy across the road buying a Porsche. Yeah. I think we need to respect this this level, otherwise it's sell kind of move, I think. If we get a nice rejection on this on the 5 minute, I might look at buying, but I don't think we will. See him with some golf clubs. I'm asking him to play around. Yeah, do it, man. Around the golf's the time to ask someone what they do for business. Next up, 25s. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know, VWAP's a bit funny sometimes. We can push quite straight through VWAP sometimes and then still end up respecting it. Yeah, I think if we get to 30s, 25s, I think we're going to see 800s. Oh, look at this push up now. Nice high volume candle here. Could be a little reversal, or we could sell off. Got trade in 845, thank to God. 845. Oh, a nice long, did you? Nice, man. There could be a good short opportunity from here, but I'm not wanting to play it in between there and VWAP. $170 on the 2 Express funders. Nice, Lewis. Nice one. Happy days, man. Mark consolidate, Lewis. I want to see it break and go hard. Yeah. So anything, if we do break down, I don't think there'll be an opportunity for an entry, to be honest. It's be annoying. 195 on the combine. 270, nice. Happy with that. Yeah, I would be, mate. Nice one. Much more than having a 1.5k day. Yeah, nice, man. Waiting for an aggressive push like this. And to end with within the range just to get a trade against it. Yeah. I like the idea of targeting the highs from here, to be honest. Pretty similar strategy I've been using when it's obvious to use EMA with trend line on the 5 minute. Simple is best, I think, isn't it, Lewis? Yeah, I feel like trend line's been working out quite well last few months. Not that I try and trade it, but break the long-term intraday trend, then break and holds over the EMA, then ain't that nice? Trend line in the short market, my favourite. That's to be aggressive. Also still in love with the pivot zones and volume. Ah. I was expecting to see a little bit more strength there. I'm just adapting to day to day, week to week, so much better for me. Just trading what I see. Nice, Lewis. Yeah, you're definitely that kind of trader who can just sort of trade what they see. I'm definitely not. I get too carried away. Trigger happy. It generally feels like this has been the longest trading session of my life, I feel like. I really like the idea of longing from here, but wouldn't quite be following the rules, so US and China have concluded trade talks in London. Could be getting to movement in a minute if they announce any more. Stand by. I would exit trades if you're in trades. If they start doing a little fucking press conference about what was said, it could be a bit wild. That's weird. That announcement has gone from Financial Juice. It was on there a minute ago. Oh, it's back again. Topstep Express Fund is going pretty much the same. Taking a loss or two the last few days, I believe. Yeah, down to 880 at the minute. But I'm going to be trading them more now. I'm just sort of going back to a EMA strategy. And I'm happy to be trading on the funded, so yeah, trading it a little bit more now. Come on, give us some news about this trade talks. That'll fucking move the market. I feel like it's a little bit weird that there's been just an announcement that the talks have concluded with no sort of say on how they went. They're normally very keen to share good news, so maybe it's not good news. Maybe it didn't really come to anything. I think the only thing I'm holding out hope for now is some form of a news release. Told you about my saw 30 card, didn't I? No, I don't think so. It rings a bell actually. Crypto fancy football, yes, it rings a bell. You do it, do you? You a millionaire now, Lewis, are you? With your crypto football cards. Been selling for like 3-4 years. Bloody hell. Whatever. 110 hours at card. Only paid 115 for it. Just been offered 950. What? Mad. Fair play. Take that, man. Take that. Actually, mate, heading off to work. Nice one, printer. I'll see you Thursday if you're about. No stream tomorrow from me. Hopefully work's not too bad for you, mate. Spent about 1.5k in total and currently 4.2 in profit. Got over 200 cards to sell. Nice, man. Some are only like $5, $10, £10. Nice. Do they does price go up and down with like Bitcoin and stuff, does it? Or is it like completely in its own little world? Roughly 25 cards are worth a lot. Based on players and performance. I didn't know if it was like there's been like crypto games and stuff like Axie Infinity and things like that in the past, and obviously prices do really well when like Bitcoin is doing really well and like the crypto space as a whole is doing really well. Then as soon as obviously the market crashes, the prices of like the cards and stuff in the characters or whatever they were in Axie Infinity, I think it was called, would then drop as well. So I was gonna say, if you're not going to sell them now, I'd probably sell them by the end of the year, because I think that's when crypto will start selling off a little bit. My football geeks are young players who could become something. Okay, ETH based. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean normally stuff like that is also based off of like the market as a whole, like the crypto space as a whole. So if like prices are doing really well in crypto, then obviously the whole of that game and cards and stuff will all be sort of valued quite well. Then if the prices then drop in, say ETH and just the space in general, like a bear market, then the prices in that game would also drop. Normally that's what happens. Obviously I don't know what the game is, so I might be wrong, but so yeah, obviously if it is like that, then yeah, I'd consider getting all out sort of towards the end of the year. It'd be a sort of rough timeline. Both buying cryptos, you get cheap prices, selling pounds. Okay. Well, it's not so dependent on markets. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Yeah, I mean, you said you've been doing it a few years, didn't you? 3-4 years. I mean, yeah, I mean, you'd probably know about it if it was correlated with the crypto market, because you'd have seen it a few years ago. Which means those who selling crypto when the market is low sell cheap. One of the best cards I got was that Bournemouth. Nice, man. Going for 620 sold for what? That is worth 2.7. Madness, isn't it? Madness. I was saying to I think my mum the other day, I wish I still had my Pokemon cards from when I was a kid, because that'd probably be worth a fucking fortune now. I had a fat collection of Pokemon cards. Like about limited cards in each scarcity, so for money you might be 110 have a high scoring player. Okay, yeah. What? What's going on with financial juice? Hang on. Oh, you might have already seen it. 4:10. US and China have concluded trade talks in London. 4:25. US China talks are ongoing. Have they just deleted that, or has it just moved down? They've deleted it. Fuck me. Guy I followed on it paid 8 million. Ronaldo's last Juventus card. Saudi guy, fuck now. People have got some cash, haven't they? He wasn't your neighbour then. Yeah, imagine that. You go and ask what he does for a living. Oh, I buy and sell football cards on the internet. Maybe so I'm happy and got the Porsche, yeah. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. Market's doing a whole load of jack shit. There's no news. I'm hungry. I'm going to go have some dinner. It's fucking 4:30. Madness. So you can guarantee as soon as I press end stream, market will pick up. You're welcome. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. Back on Thursday, alright? Have a good one tomorrow. Take it easy. CPI day tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll move 500 points because I'm not here. And yeah, I'll see you Thursday. But enjoy. Cheers for stopping by, lads. See you Thursday.